Moose face ass nigga, ugly ass nigga. The stretch pelican face ass nigga. Hey, where's the recording button? Oh, matter of fact, let me start recording. Fuck it.
Wait, let me get the actual comp recording button.
Alright, bet.
Kylo, you here, gang? I invited you up, bro. All you gotta do is accept it.
That nigga can't work buttons. He's autistic. Give him time.
Kylo, I
count with his
already invited
fingers.
you up. You gotta accept it, gang.
Yo, dumb fuck nigger.
When I try to let you up, I'm gonna give you mod. Come up yourself, gang. I gave you mod real quick. You can literally just come up when you're mod. Do that
This
real
nigga
quick.
is so incompetent and inept. This nigga Kylo, bro. Oh, my fault, Kylie. I saw your DMs. I need to respect your pronouns. I forgot about that.
All right, cool.
Kylie.kg was good, bitch.
So I just want to get clear for the rec. ERNST is going to be affirming theism. This is going to be a 25-minute debate. It's going to be open discussion. There is no immediate judge, but there is rec bot, so y'all niggas can send it to whoever y'all want to. But like niggas trying to post this, niggas trying to get content. So let's be good faith, so niggas have the ability to post an actual substantive debate.
Yeah, if he can be cordial, not an ape, then yeah, we can do substance for sure.
So I will.
As soon as you start talking, bro, I ain't gonna lie. So anyways, I can just give the argument for you. So I can just say it's the case that God is the best explanation for contingency.
Oh,
I am unmuted.
Oh, do we agree to no loud miking?
What do you mean by loud mic? But regardless, nigga, fuck you. You can
that you don't turn. Well, I'll just
judge. So just talk over.
Anytime he starts loud miking, that's why the judge is here for. That's what the moderator is here for.
I don't agree to that.
That's what the moderator is here for. So yeah, Polar. Anytime he turns his loud mic on, we'll just make sure.
No, Polar, I don't agree to that. First of all,
we're not going to debate. We're not going to debate.
I don't give a fuck.
So if there's a loud mic, then there will be a mute. Okay. I want to be very clear.
Pronounce your T. Stop saying D.
Now, getting past that contention, let's just get clear on what you take God to be. What's the definition?
So we can just say it's going to be a necessary being with causal power and rationale.
Okay. And is that under a logical modality?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. So God is a necessary being with rationality. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Let's just get some motivations for this type of being one which is instantiated.
Yeah, so when you say instantiate, I'm not sure what that means, what you reference in particular when it comes to itself.
I take existence and instantiation to be the same.
So my argument does not aim to solely exist. And maybe you can say there's going to be some defeasible reason to believe he exists.
Did the host not say the proposition is that God exists?
Theism. No,
that's what Polar said.
I don't know why you said that.
He said God exists. When we debate about theism, what do you think the proposition is?
Anything related to divine nature, retarded theology in general.
Divine nature simpliciter. So you think when somebody's debating about theism, that could be talking about maybe them saying God has certain omni properties or God does certain type of actions.
Property is not the only thing in reference towards nature in this particular conversation.
Yeah, it can be obviously, but that would be indexed to the type of talk. What I'm saying is usually when people this is what I'm saying. Usually when people debate about theism, what's being said there is they're disputing on God's existence. I take that to be the common interpretation. That's fine. Are you willing to give an argument? That's fine. Are you willing to give an argument in favor of God's existence?
It can be in favor of it until he exists. That's the point.
Do you believe God exists? To be clear, no one's running. No one's running.
Yeah, you are running.
I deny that, but okay, perfect. So is that the type of discussion you want to have?
Yeah, I'm giving you the argument for why I believe that God exists.
Okay,
I have a reason to say that God exists.
Didn't I just say on the onset that's what we're going to be debating about? And you said no? Are you fucking retarded?
That God exists.
You just said you're going to give an argument for his existence, right?
Retard. I'm saying a reason for why I believe he does, you fucking idiot. Can you fucking track, bitch?
Okay, so you're going to...
Anyway, somebody knew kylie.kg signed for my argument.
She's already yelling. She's already yelling.
I'm supposed to give an argument and you're for some reason talking over me. I'm giving you an argument and then we can just go... No, nigga, fuck your question. Anyways, here's the argument. I can just say it's the case that God is the best explanation for contingency. You can take explanation just be some kind of virtuous reason. The reason why God is the most virtuous is because he's unified and parsimonious, because it's the case that all contingent things will flow through him. Also, when it comes to the explanation itself, if he has causal power, it makes how these things obtain more clear. And when it comes to other two options, it could be brute regress, a brute contingency, and infinite regress, it is not the case. Infinite regress, for some reason, the presuppositional relation is going to be unclear there, so explanation is going to be virtuous. And then when it comes to the theory or ideology itself, it's going to be the case that it's not going to be unified or parsimonious. There's an infinite amount of presuppositions there, so obviously it's not going to be fucking virtuous. When it comes to things being brew, obviously it's not positive explanations being discounted there. So what are your contentions?
Okay. Well, before I give the contentions, just please stop. Hold on. Before I give the contentions, there's a procedurally prior clarity question, which is just, what do you take existence to be?
Well, I just want to respond to me. And I just told you it's for a reason for me to believe in his existence. When you say you're giving, let me explicate. When you say you're giving reasons to believe that God exists, I'm inquiring on the definitions of the term existence. I don't know why you're typing, bitch. Stay off of AI. When you say exists, I'm inquiring on the definitions. Do you have those? Why are you saying that?
Do you have no? Don't start AIing yourself out of this. Do you have the definition? I hear you. I heard you start typing, but I'll ask you again.
And on my notes, retard,
yeah, sure you are. Do you have the definition of existence? I deny that. Do you have the definition?
Response to me. I want you to prove that, by the way.
Yeah, it's a clarity question. What? So usually in these type of dialogues, you would want
to be justified, right?
Hold on, it's not a denial. Clarity questions are not denials. I'm inquiring information.
You said you denied that information. You fucking idiot.
Oh, yeah, I denied irrelevant. I denied that. But to be clear, what I was saying, I denied. Let me help you. What I was saying, what do you think I was denying? What do you think I was denying? What do you think I was denying?
Yeah, me saying can be irrelevant. You're not a bird, you retard.
So what do you think I was denying? What do you think I was denying?
I just told you.
What?
Let me slay it slow for you, because you're a fucking retard, right? The nigga who lost to Mock. What you're denying is me saying for some reason it's not an obligation when it comes to the conversation.
Do you think that's relevant to the debate? Do you think that's relevant?
Wait, do you think that side comment is relevant? Presumably. I think that when you debate this obligation in the conversation, you fucking retard. So yes, it is relevant. Why are you repeating yourself? I gave you the actual argument. I think when it comes to obligations themselves, that these things are relevant towards debates.
Let's get back to the point, which was, is it the case you have the definition? Is it the case you have the definition of the term existence?
Why is that my obligation?
I didn't say you're obligated. To be clear, it could be the case you're not obligated. It could be the case that you're not obligated. There could be no. What are your contentions? There will still be reasons to answer a question which you're not obligated to answer.
That would be an obligation. You fucking retard.
No. Obviously, if you have reasons to favor something,
I can just dismiss it regardless.
Are you saying there's a contradiction in having reasons? I have a clarity question. Are you saying there's a is there a contradiction in having reasons to answer something and not being obligated to answer that?
First of all, for example, you would take reasons to be
yes or no. I ask you a binary question.
So first of all, you would take reasons themselves to be obligatory.
Is that a yes or no?
But if it's the case that those don't exist, they're not obliged to respond to it.
Is that a yes or no to my question?
Anyways, I don't even grant you have reasons for the particular instance. You fucking retard. Argue for
that. Is that a yes or no to my question? Is that a yes or no to my question? I said, look, is there a contradiction in having reasons in favor of answering the question, but not being obligated to answer that question?
It's the case that we take rationale itself to be obligatory. If it's the case, this in favor of
okay, sure. So if you take that idiosyncratic notion, so no problem. So under the notion, yeah, you gotta wrap it up. Okay, you gotta wrap it up. So under the notion where any type of reasons, already presuppose obligation. That's fine. You already said rationale presupposes obligation. That's what you said. So that just then when you say rationale, that's rationale. Okay, perfect. Rationale simpliciter entails that. That means any type of rationale would embed that. I didn't say
it does entail that. What the fuck?
Oh, you just did. You said whenever we use the rationale talk, that already presupposes obligation.
Rationale, which entails the argument being true.
You said rationale simpliciter, which quantifies over all type of rationales. So look, I mean, obviously, then it will be obligatory under the sense you take it. And the reasons, I'll give you a reason. So usually in these type of debates, the thing we don't want to do is equivocate. Hold on. The thing we don't want to do is equivocate. So for me to, pursue that type of goal of not equivocation, you think it's impossible to not equivocate? You think it's impossible?
I said plausible. Under my account, you think it's possible for me to equivocate a good debater, but you lost to Marx.
Would you agree that if the goal was to not equivocate, then me? Hold on, let's be clear. If the goal was to not equivocate, then me inquiring on your definitions on existence, given I have the inclination that we use the terms distinctly, would be licensed in a dialect because it meets the goal of not wanting to equivocate, right?
I don't want to.
Hello?
You can.
You're getting okay. Wait. Do you share the intuition that we don't want to equivocate in debates?
Who said we? I don't want to. I'm skillful, but you.
Okay, perfect. So we share that inclination.
Obviously,
perfect. So we share that. So you'd agree. Wait, do you agree? If I had the inclination that we could be equivocating on existence, then I'd be it would be good. It would be good. It would be good. It would be good reasons for me to investigate on what your definition of existence is.
That's in question.
Yes or no? Yes or no? You're dodging. You're dodging the point because you try to do a meta point. You got beat the fuck up on another point. So do you agree? Shut the fuck up. Do you agree? Do you agree that it will be good reasons for me to invest? Do you
first of all, I'm gonna
agree that I'm licensed? Yes or no?
Fucking retarded, right?
Yes or no?
If it's the case that rational simplicity and that rational which entails your position is obligatory, you must demonstrate being true here. But you have it. Thus, I'm dismissing all your fucking points. You retard.
I've already given you reasons.
I'm saying why is the case?
Did I give you reasons?
Whether or not the reasons is what's in question, and they tell you position what's in question. You fucking retard.
Wait, what are the necessary conditions have reasons? What are the necessary conditions have reasons?
It must count in favor of your prop being true. And then the sufficient one is that it entails your prop being true, bitch ass nigga.
Do you think questions are propositions? Because I ask a question, so questions can't be true. Okay, what do you take a proposition to be?
They can't hypothetically.
What do you take a proposition to be?
A truth after declared a statement.
Okay, and do you think questions are those? Do you think questions? Do you think
can be the case?
Do you think questions? Do you think questions?
Hold on.
Is it the case that the question I asked was
semantic underpinnings?
Is it the case? Is it the case that the question I asked was propositional?
And can be propositional? You fucking idiot. So is it the case that the question I asked was propositional? So yes, it will be fucking retard.
Is it the case that the question I asked was propositional? Okay, what's the argument that was propositional? What was the subject?
Yeah, so your question can have. I don't know at all. What the fuck? What was that? Anyways,
what was the subject predicate relation in a proposition?
Sound or valid? What was the subject predicate? Fucking retard. For example, you want to say, for example, your questions are relevant and you need to respond to them. That's a proposition. So you demonstrate that being true. You fucking retard.
What was the subject predicate relation in the question I asked you?
So when you say subject predicate, I'm not sure how you're applying that here. Why is that justified here?
Okay, so we take. To be clear, the standard interpretation of a proposition is one which has which has a subject predicate relation in its truth. You deny that that's the standard usage.
I don't grant that being true.
You don't grant that's the standard usage. I don't need to prove that. To be clear, that's dismissed. I deny I have to prove that. But nonetheless, I don't give a fuck. And I want to be clear for the recording. He's not meaning it's worth to prove it's a necessary being.
I don't have.
By the way, you have a burden.
I give the whole entire argument. You never went against it.
You have a burden.
Where's the burden? Define that.
Wait, did you meet your burden or not?
How do I have a burden? Yes, I did.
You just said you did meet. Oh, but you said you don't like burdens, you dumb fuck. You're stupid.
Just now you fucking retard.
That's a blunder.
The burden's in question is me giving the argument, which I did.
You're responding to you deny burdens, but you met your burden. How do you deny burdens, but you met your burden? You're a fucking burden. This is what happens. This is what happens when niggas try to do meta and they cannot do meta. This is embarrassing. This is what happens when niggas try to do meta and they fucking presenting questions towards me. Let's get back to the relevant point.
You haven't argued for that, so that's not going to be a burden. You're fucking retarded.
Look, I'm going to take a different route. I'm going to give you an active defeater. I'm just going to give you an active defeater.
And also, when it comes to your semantics themselves, I already demonstrated how is this question semantically.
I'm just going to give you the defeater. I'm just going to give you the defeater. I'm going to give you the defeater. I'm going to give you the defeater. So here's the defeater. The defeater is that the defeater is that no.
You okay, bitch?
The defeater is relax. The defeater is that no man's possible.
Why does that existing entail my position cannot go through?
Yeah, because if no man's possible, if no man's possible, then the necessary being is impossible.
Using Apollo and shit, I want you to prove that.
Relax. If there's no contradiction, then no man
can even obtain conceivably speaking.
What do you take proof to be? What do you take proof to be?
For that.
What do you take proof to be?
A demonstration and telling condition being true. You fucking retard.
Okay, and tell me relation under what modality? And then tell me relation under what modality?
Are you fucking dumb? Do you think entailments can be anything but logical? Or the metaphysical entailments, you dumbass bitch?
Of course. You can have logical entailments and metaphysical entailments, you dumb fuck. Are you stupid? Of course you can have entailments which are not. You're dumb as fuck. You're a burger.
Obviously,
it can be the broadest and there's still be a multiple.
It can be the broadest structure. That structure itself is not a dumbass bitch.
You can take epistemic to be the broadest. You can take epistemic modality to be the broadest, by the way. So you don't have to commit to logical modality to be the broadest. You don't have to commit to the logical modality to be the broadest.
Epistemology itself is not going to be structural. Okay,
you're doing so bad. You're blundering.
So you can take the epistemic modality to be the broadest.
You can take the epistemic modality to be the broadest. You're stupid.
Simplicity by itself. So in and of itself, it's still using logic. You just prove it's not using logic.
Nigga, you just said the only type of entailment relations are logical entailment relations. Did you just say the only type of entailment relations are? Wait, why is his mic getting louder? Notice how he turned his mic up. I want to be clear for the recording. He turned his mic up. Compare his microphone from the beginning of the recording to this point of the recording. You said only
possibility.
You said the only type of entailment relations are logical.
If it's the case for positive structure, how to find as logic, it's just going to be logical. You fucking retard. Unless it's the case you don't hold structure itself, which I guess in that sense it's not going to be logical. But you never said that. You want to say, for example, that your arguments have structure, dumbass bitch. So on the back of interpretation, I scope the following positive. You're being logical. Listen, just when saying something true.
Stop dodging.
I'm just listening. You fucking autistic.
Can you have metaphysical entailment relations? Can you have metaphysical entailment relations?
Is just asking questions. Maybe you're fucking autistic.
Yes or no?
I'm gonna repeat myself one more fucking time. kylie.kg.
Can you have metaphysical entailment relations?
I don't get that at all. What is a defeater type? What shall I hold to it?
You don't grant once. It's a question. It's a question.
I don't grant you gave a defeater. You fucking retard. You can't fucking track. That's how you lost them all. You can't track anyone's points in your conversation because you're fucking monkey with a fat brain. You suck. Nigga, you lost to me and Cat lost to me. You're fucking terrible.
Stop trying to pivot.
You fucking suck. Anyways, I'm gonna repeat my point one more time, right? So I deny it's a case of potential defeater. I deny it until you position fucking retard. What is your argument for confaction possibility?
Can you have metaphysical
entailment relations? Now, just say it one more fucking time.
Yes or no? It's a binary question.
So unless you're not a partition, I want a yes or no. We can entail divorce structure.
Not meeting your burden to prove that exists. I'm sorry to tell you. You have not responded to the objection. You have it.
Anyways,
I deny that you prove that. That's all dismissed, by the way.
Reason to say that
you have metaphysical entailment relations.
It's the point. The point is that I gave an argument for why I would believe that he exists. It's not until you fucking exist.
Looking back,
we're not fucking tracking.
The contention is,
listen. Anyways, that's what I'm saying.
Do you want me to let you get it all
argue because why is my argument is not going to be sound?
I'm gonna let her speak. I want to see what she has to say. I want to see what she has. Oh, you're done?
Yeah,
okay, perfect. Here's the response.
Anyways, I mentioned the entailment relation. Entailment relates to structure given the modal interpretation, which is counterfactual possibility. So if it's the case that these things, time to structure, necessarily speaking, they will be logical. Because I define what the structure itself. You forgot to speak English. Anyways, back to what I'm saying.
Speak English.
Anyways, back to my argument. I gave an argument for why it's the case I would believe in God existing. I didn't say it entails he exists. See, again, you can't fucking track. That's why you lost the fucking
That's not what I was contradicting, by the way.
Dumbass bitch.
That wasn't the contention. That wasn't the contention.
Prove that you said I didn't
contention was stop saying I want you to prove it and listen. The contention was when I ask you what was the modality. When I ask you what was the modality on the when I ask you this guy doesn't want to debate. This guy doesn't want to debate.
Again, I mentioned the entailment relation 1,000 times.
I just let you. I just let you
against that.
When it comes to argument itself,
I told you why the case argument is going to be valid.
Hold on,
I told you why the case this is going to be fucking true.
The question was
not responding to that.
The question was why think
the reason why entailments are structural is because of the modal interpretation.
Is there going to be
to say 1,000 times? Do you deny I define logic as structure, retard? So if entailments are structural things, they're logical. You fucking retard because it's analytic. You dumb bitch. That's why it's relevant.
Stop yelling.
Why is you being justified here? You're fucking autistic. Everyone in the track can chat, but
this is the question. Chill. Can you have metaphysical entailment relations? Yes or no?
Yo, he's going circular, bro. Oh my god,
don't dodge. I got you.
Anyways, for the recording, I'm going to clarify one more fucking time. For some reason, kylie.kg cannot fucking track.
Yes or no?
Retarded lesbian.
Yes or no? Just answer the question.
So if I define logic as structure and I define entailments as structural, be it the analyticity and the association, they're always going to be logical. That will analytically follow. What is your defeat towards that? Tell me, what is your response? kylie.kg, what is your response?
The response there is that just relax. The response there is that there's just a equivocation because you can have these type of entailment relations which are just metaphysical, but if
that's what's in question. Oh my god,
relax. Yeah, obviously.
So I don't grant that. Why is that possible, retard?
Okay, and when you say possible, is that under a logical modality?
I'm asking you, why is it possible? So
I'm inquiring on what possible means here, you fucking dumb fuck.
Hey, retard, no, what the fuck? Hold on, motor skills and possibility are not the exact same thing.
When you say why is that possible,
I don't follow motor scope myself. I'm asking you, why is it possible?
Possibility index to a modality?
Retard.
You don't think possibility is index to a modality? Do you think possibility is index to a modality?
Idiot.
Yes.
The point is,
I didn't say they're identical. I didn't say they're identical.
That's the point. If they're not identical, then me saying why is it possible doesn't have me commit some motor scope. It's about your motor scope. Because you presuppose it's possible, I don't, nigga. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm stepping towards you, dumbass bitch. So why is it possible? Why is the motor scope? Why is it trivial?
So we can take, relax. So when we talk about why I think metaphysical modalities are possible, that's truly true given the logical interpretation. So you can just take. Okay, we can take a metric of determining a proposition to be possible.
I don't think we can.
Just give us some conjunctive truth table. Now, when you say I don't think we can, I deny that I have to prove that. By the way, so we're gonna go over my objection, which was just a no, man. I deny that denial. So I'm gonna go over my objection. No, man. I don't care. I deny that not caring. So my objection was if it's possible that no, man. If it's possible that no, man.
Why is your denial justified here?
Relax.
Hello, nigga. No, we're not going to skip past that.
If it's possible that no man has knowledge that there is an empty world, then it's going to be impossible that unnecessary being.
This is how shitty you become.
Do you have a defeater? Do you have a defeater?
You lost. Do you have a defeater?
I just gave you an objection. I just gave you an objection. You have a defeater. Can you recapitulate what I just said? Can you recapitulate? Now this faggot's making dick eating noises. Can you recapitulate? Can you? No, I didn't.
You think a straight blowjob? You're a fucking freak, nigga.
I said, relax, get that faggotness out your mind. I said, if it's logically possible that relax, listen to the objection. You're getting beat the fuck up right now. I said, if it's logical, I'm giving you objection. You haven't met your burden. You haven't met your burden. Pose don't matter. I'm not gonna lie. Pose don't matter. You're getting beat the fuck up on recording. This nigga, he knows he's getting beat up. He knows he's getting beat up, so he's appealing to pose. He knows he's getting beat up, so he's appealing to pose.
Consider an objection versus non-objection when she's motivated that.
Let me go back to what was being said. So when you talk about a necessary being under a logical modality, just relax. I'll let you speak. A necessary being under a logical modality entails that the being is instantiated in all possible worlds. Now, if no man is possible, that is
counterfaction possibility there. I don't get that at all.
That's analytically true. What it means to be necessary is that in all possible worlds you exist, given the definition is. That's analytically true.
Why should the host of analyticity giving your fucking account, retard? Respond to questions by convincing you, dumbass.
Why should I care about the normativity? Why should I care about the normativity? Why should I care about the normativity?
It should be reality. Like, for example,
why should I care about everything you're saying? I deny that. I deny that. I deny that. I deny that you can even say that. I deny that you can even say that. We can conclude. He got beat the fuck up. We can go to closings. We can go to closings.
No. So anyways, I'm going to know. Hold on, wait. No, we're good. So anyways, no, we're not. We're not fucking retarded. Anyways, I said
we're concluding. You got beat the fuck up. You got to shut the fuck up. We're concluding.
It's going to be
polar force conclusions. Polar force conclusions. Or I'm going to allow
respond to force conclusions.
Force conclusions.
Why should you care about warrant? Maybe you're fucking retarded. You should care about warrant. Normativity itself is justification. You fucking dumbass.
Wait, you have an argument you can do that? I deny that, by the way. I deny that denial. The fuck?
Why
I deny all your denials. I deny all those denials, and I deny that question's even. I deny that question's even coherence. I deny that, by the way. I deny that question, dumb fuck.
You deny questions are coherent. You asked me a question.
I deny that. I said I deny that your question. I said I deny your question. I said your question.
What are your attitudes have during the conversation?
I said your question. Not question simplicity. I said I deny your question. I said I deny your question. Not question simplicity. Again, I didn't say I deny question simplicity. Your polar force conclusion.
The reason why you hold to normativity and words is because those things are justification. So if you're not going to be justified, I can dismiss your points. Also, it's going to be something which can be dismissed and should be
unless this nigga conducts himself, go to closings. Unless this nigga conducts himself, go to closings. Go to closings. This nigga lost. This nigga lost.
KG, you fucking suck. You fucking tell you, bitch ass.
Let's conclude.
You lost the cog and you need some meat.
This nigga lost to me. This nigga's a bitch. Polar force conclusions. He can go first.
You think that nigga, you fucking terrible.
I'll get my closing first, or he can go first.
This winning nigga, I'm crushing him.
This is perfect. This is perfect.
One of you niggas, okay, one nigga's asking for closings.
Yep. I'm forcing conclusions. I've already got what I needed here.
I'm not giving that, by the way.
I don't give a. I deny that you don't agree.
You're
dog shit.
That's also the same question. Okay, we can have kylie.kg.
That's what's the question. Force conclusions. I deny that. I deny everything you say. Everything you say is denied. By the way, dumb fuck. Yo, Polar, mute. Server mute one of us, and we can give closings.
Yeah, mute closings. I'm gonna get my closing.
She can go first.
Okay, I'll let him.
Yeah, kylie.kg. I got it.
Server mute.
Do y'all want timers on the closing or like what?
No, I can just talk. All right. So number one, he mentioned defeats and objections. I questioned his conception. Why should we adopt that? And how is he evaluating a non-defeat versus an actual defeater? He didn't answer that. I said, why is the case that you presenting some defeat or objection entails my argument can't go through? What's the argument for the counterfaction possibility? No response to that. For example, I said that being does not exist. I want you to prove that. And also, he said if a lot of the times. I said, why is it the case in conditional reasoning? He didn't track that. His brain is fucking retarded. I'm not gonna lie. Your brain has like 5 gigabytes of fucking storage. You're a fucking retard. And also, I mentioned why is it the case that your attitudes themselves have bearing on the conversation. So when you say I deny that, what's in question is your attitudes. You dumb fuck. I said, why is it the case that anything you say is a burden upon me? You didn't argue for that. And then for some reason you tried to deny warrants normativity, and I explained to you because you don't fucking listen. You black donkey fuck. If you deny normativity, then triviality follows because we don't have to normatively enforce our points. I can just say under my conception, the argument is false, and until you're being false, that fucking way, you fucking retard. You mentioned analyticity. I mentioned quantity by conventional response to that. You're a fucking retard. I give you a whole entire argument on why God is your best explanation for contingency. You didn't answer that Regardless, nigga, you try to be meta, be me, and be skeptic, and fucking failed. You're fucking retarded, nigga. You are dead ass dog shit. You lost to kxge and Moth. You lost to me multiple times in Soda Cap. You can't box to me, bitch. You're losing polls badly. You have 5 votes, nigga. And all your alt accounts, kylie.kg, you fucking suck. Never in your life attempt to debate me, nigga. You try to skeptic meta me, you fucking suck. You're not me, faggot. Stop being me in a poll, bitch. That's my time.
Right,
you go ahead, Kylie.
ERNST closing. Server muting ERNST. Now I'm gonna get my name kylo unmuted. All right, go ahead.
Oh, and by the way, he said there was no timer, so I'm just gonna go freely. So I don't know, this cap victim's trying to pipe up. This nigga's projecting. Now I would expect better from the meta demon, but he fucking lost terribly today. Not only does the best explanation for contingencies doesn't even get you to there being a necessary being, you can have there be best explanations for contingencies and that being not be necessary. He gave no motivations for that when we inquire on the type of dialogue. Now, when he said he denies that anything I say is applicable to be a burden on him. So when I said I deny that and I gave him burdens, he said he doesn't hold that those are burdens. The same thing was reapplied. So the same line of reason he gave was just reapplied. We gave a stalking horse. So everything he said he denied in virtue of was just reapplied. Notice how none of that was responded to. It's just a self-defeating type of tactic he's using. Whenever he uses the tactic of just saying, I deny that and I deny that, and not re-employ that tactic, it's also applicable. The nigga's a burger. Now, when we inquire on the defeater to the argument I gave him, there was actually no response. He made the claim that there was a logically necessary being. I then ran an objection called the no-man objection, which just says, if you want to make the claim there's a logically necessary being, you're committed to saying for all possible worlds, this being is instantiated. If no-man is possible, and no-man is the type of person that has knowledge of an empty world, and we take knowledge to be the JTB account, that means he has justified true belief, then there's possibly an empty world where there would be no necessary being instantiated, which renders the argument he was looking to give faulty. That was not responded to. The reason it wasn't responded to is because he was trying to do meta tactics, where his whole response was just ad homs, which didn't get him to his burden. If we inquire on the burden of proof and the burden of rejoinder, he did not meet his burden of proof because the whole debate was him responding to my clarity questions and not enough time for him to actually meet his burden. He was only responding to the questions I was employing to him, these attack relation type of questions, which render his view faulty. He said he denied the analyticity. I denied that he even gave an objection to the analyticity. He posited a view but never motivated the view. So merely stating a view and motivating why that view is true is not an objection. This nigga's a burger. So and then I mean, obviously I controlled the conversation better. I beat this nigga up on optics. This was a swift win. So with that being said, that's all evidence in favor of me winning this debate. The nigga didn't meet his burden. Unfortunately, he could have did better, but the meta didn't save him. And we can wrap it up here. That's getting posted. This nigga's a bitch, and Cap killed him. Now he's a kylo and Cap victim.
All right, I don't even know what's left. I'll just unmute ERNST, I guess, so it can be fair. But I'm trying to see if anyone else wants to get up on stage and debate, or just, oh shit, that nigga dipped. Let me unmute this nigga. Got anything to say, bro?
I like how he admits he'd never beat me before, but I'm not a Cap and kylo victim. He knows for a fact he can never fucking beat me. Just to clarify for the rec, again, if his behavior is having bearing on the conversation is in question, he can't parody with my account. That's why what he's saying is going to be false. He cannot parody me if the thing he used to derive that parody is going to be in question. He's fucking autistic. And also, when it comes to the entailments of necessary being, I did give the entailment. I gave the inference rule. A disjunctive syllogism, right? If it's the case my argument is valid, which it is, to be that inference rule, then it does follow. I don't know why you said that. And then I asked him why he was going to be justified here. And then he just didn't answer that. He's fucking retarded. Again, he keeps saying if. I said, what is your argument? You can just no reasoning. He didn't respond to that as well. Like, he just says random shit. That's why he ran off. Nigga's a pussy. But yes, give me the rec.